Welcome to ASMR and Animals, where we explore the wonders of the animal kingdom. In this edition, we will take a closer look at one of the most iconic animals on the planet, the rhinoceros. With their imposing stature, thick hides, and sharp horns, rhinos are one of the most recognizable creatures in the world. These magnificent animals have been around for millions of years and have evolved to become one of the most successful species on Earth. Sadly, however, they are also one of the most threatened. There are 5 different species of rhino, with 3 of them found in Asia and the other 2 in Africa. In this article, we will take a closer look at these magnificent creatures and explore their lives in their natural habitats. Africa is home to 2 species of rhino, the black rhino and the white rhino. Both species are similar in appearance, with the main difference being the shape of their mouths. White rhinos have broad, square-shaped lips, while black rhinos have a pointed upper lip. Black rhinos are smaller and more aggressive than white rhinos, with a maximum weight of around 400 kilograms. They have a hooked upper lip, which they use to grasp leaves and branches from trees. They also have a more varied diet than white rhinos, eating everything from grass to leaves, fruits, and bark. White rhinos, on the other hand, are much larger and can weigh up to 300 kilograms. They have a flat, square-shaped mouth, which they use to graze on grass. They are more social than black rhinos, often living in groups of up to 14 individuals. There are 3 species of rhino found in Asia: the Indian rhino, the Javan rhino, and the Sumatran rhino. All 3 species are critically endangered, with the Javan rhino being the rarest large mammal on Earth. The Indian rhino, also known as the greater one-horned rhino, is found in Nepal and India. It is the largest of the Asian rhinos, with males weighing up to 700 kilograms. They have a single horn, which can grow up to 60 centimeters in length, and a tough, armored hide that protects them from predators. Javan rhinos are found in Indonesia and Vietnam and are the most endangered rhino species on Earth. There are only around 72 individuals left in the wild, with the last remaining populations found in Ujung Kulon National Park in Java, Indonesia. They have a single horn, which is usually less than 30 centimeters in length, and a dark, almost black, hide. Sumatran rhinos are the smallest of the rhino species, with males weighing up to 900 kilograms. They have 2 horns, with the front one usually being longer than the back one. They are found in Sumatra, Indonesia, and are critically endangered, with only around 80 individuals left in the wild. The plight of the rhino has led to a massive increase in conservation efforts around the world. Organizations such as Save the Rhino, the International Rhino Foundation, and the Rhino and Forest Fund work tirelessly to protect rhinos and their habitats. One of the main conservation efforts is anti-poaching. Many rhino populations have armed guards to protect them from poachers, and there are also programs to educate local communities about the importance of rhino conservation. These programs often involve working with communities to develop alternative sources of income that do not rely on poaching. Another important aspect of rhino conservation is habitat protection. Rhinos need large areas of habitat to thrive, and their natural habitats are under threat from deforestation, mining, and other human activities. Conservation organizations work to protect and restore these habitats, often working with local communities to develop sustainable land use practices. Breeding programs are also an essential part of rhino conservation. With many populations of rhinos critically endangered, captive breeding programs have been established to increase their numbers. These programs involve carefully managed breeding programs with the ultimate goal of reintroducing the animals back into the wild. One success story in rhino conservation is the southern white rhino. In the early 1900s, there were fewer than 100 individuals left in the wild. Thanks to conservation efforts, there are now over 18,000 southern white rhinos, making them the only species of rhino to have their population increase. Rhino tourism has also become an important tool in rhino conservation. Many protected areas have developed rhino tourism programs, which provide visitors with the opportunity to see rhinos in the wild. These programs not only generate income for the conservation efforts, but also raise awareness of the importance of rhino conservation. Despite the conservation efforts, rhinos remain under threat. Poaching continues to be a significant problem, with some populations declining at an alarming rate. Habitat loss and fragmentation also remain a significant threat, as does disease. To ensure the survival of rhinos, it is essential that conservation efforts continue. This involves a combination of anti-poaching efforts, habitat protection, captive breeding programs, and education and awareness programs. It also requires global cooperation, with governments, conservation organizations, and local communities working together to protect these magnificent creatures. We hope that this has inspired you to learn more about rhinos and their conservation. If you want to help, there are many things you can do. You can support conservation organizations such as Save the Rhino, the International Rhino Foundation, and the Rhino and Forest Fund. You can also support rhino tourism programs, which generate income for conservation efforts. You can also make a difference by spreading the word about the importance of rhino conservation. Share this article with your friends and family and help raise awareness of the threats facing rhinos. Every little bit helps, and together we can make a difference in protecting these magnificent creatures for future generations. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the world of rhinos. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with the latest animal news and conservation efforts. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of the animal kingdom.